name is Cosimo Monteleone. My university is the University of Padua, so Università degli Studi di Padua, and my field research is about descriptive geometry and digital tools applied to representation of architecture. But I am also involved in researches related to representation in Renaissance. So this is why I'm here. I'm teaching here art and architecture in Renaissance Venice. Yeah, there are some reasons. First of all, I decided to submit an application because, as I told you before, in my university I have not the occasion to teach a subject like Renaissance representation, that is a subject that I really like. So I was find a place where I could teach this matter that is particularly interesting to me. And second, I wanted to measure myself with my English, and you know, teaching in English, it's not so easy, so it's an opportunity to improve my language skills. Above all, because here I think this is the only place in Venice where you can find, but probably also in Italy, where you can find lots of students coming from every part of the world. So I can hear different English, and my mind could be set with different accents. My experience is that the students are coming from different training. So I have to do particularly careful in the way I teach my matter, maybe without going too deeper in the geometrical elements that are linked to the representation of architecture during the Renaissance. I mean perspective art rules in particular. But in my case, the teaching is easy because I have art and architecture directly here in the city, so I can bring the students during the co-curricular activities, showing them what we usually study in class. Usually we organize trips in the main cities related with Renaissance Venice. So Venice for sure, and we went to see the Galleria dell'Accademia, but we also had the opportunity to talk about, directly on the spot, talk about the Renovatio Urbis by Andrea Gritti here in Piazza San Marco, where Jacopo Sansovino realized some specific buildings like the Libreria Marciana, the Loggia, and the restoration of the piazza. This in Venice. We went to Padua, where we saw the paintings by Mantegna, but also the wonderful cycle of fresco by Titian, that is at the school of the Saint Anthony, I mean. And we had also the opportunity to visit the Scrovegni Chapels, that is a masterpiece by Giotto. This year I wanted to bring my students to Vicenza, but next Friday there will be a strike, national strike, so we are not going to see Palladio in Vicenza, but we talk about his works outside the city of Vicenza as well as here in Venice or inside Vicenza during our lessons, so maybe they can go by themselves later. It's really exciting for me. It's, as I told you before, it's an opportunity to set my English with different accent, improve my English, but it's also a way to improve my teaching, because since I have different kind of people, students I mean, that are coming in my class, and some of them are not trained at all in art and architecture, I have to guide my teaching in the right direction, just to not, make them in a bad situation. I don't want to let them down. This program is unique for me, in my opinion, because I'm using perspective as a means to link this geometrical subject with different cultural aspects. I mean, since during the Renaissance perspective is linked to the eye and the way a man sees, I can link perspective to philosophy, for example, or link perspective to mathematics, or link perspective to politics, like in the case of the renovation of Piazza San Marco by Doge Andrea Gritti, because the architecture has to be seen, so you are using your eye, you are perceiving the space through perspective, real perspective, because you are using your eye. In this case it's not a drawing, but the idea is to use this subject, my subject, the one I teach usually with rules in Padua, with other aspects of the knowledge. I think a sum of all I said. I mean, with the term globalization, I can say that my subject is including different topics, so this is a globalization. My teaching is directed to different kind of students, so this is globalization. And my language is facing a global English. Because this is a great experience. Very easy to say. This is a very easy answer. It's a good opportunity to, I can say, improve oneself, even from a personal point of view, because since in Italy I have classes that are full of students, let's say from 60 to 80 students, in some cases even more. So there is no space for establish a direct contact with them. In this case, since my class is made by 20 students, I know all their names, and this is a very beautiful experience, even from a human point of view. Maybe just this, even if it's a bit tiring from Padua to arrive here twice a week, I have to say that it's always beautiful to take a boat and to see Venice walking from the train station to San Marco. So it's also a way to interrupt the routine in my